Oh, am I muted? Is this fixed? This should be fixed. It's fixed on my end, apparently. Telling me that there's sound coming through. Test. Yeah, okay. Should be fixed now. Turn it off. It was better before. Of course. So yeah, I'm early for just what, these next 2 days, and then I'm back to being on time. Oh, you changed tonight. Well, there you go. So actually, you change in like a couple hours then. Yes, because God is cruel and the devil thinks it's funny.
Found no survivors.
Don't know if I need this.
Orcs will pay for this. This place will soon be crawling with enemies. It is time to leave. Saddle your steed. Tell me when you are ready to ride. Quickly now, follow me.
I'm ready. Let's ride.
Osgiliath is lost, and its defenders flee across the plain. Can they reach the White City before the enemy overtakes them?
As much as I hate alts, I do like punching people with my brawler. It is really fun. Oh look, it's Faramir.
The enemy draws near! Fight! Faramir has fallen.
Yeah, that's kind of another reason why I'm leveling up everything right now, because then I can get to the point where like I never have to go back to certain places ever again, even though I've done it so many times. Like, aside from getting a minstrel and a warden through the level 50 stuff again, just for the class titles on difficulty, for difficulty 3. I don't have to go back to those places anymore. And then eventually I'll never have to do Moria again, and then Isengard, and so on. So that's kind of been motivating as well. Because yeah, I can feel that. There's parts that you hate. Ride for the gate, okay. Oh my god. Nazgul suck. I'm the only one there and they can't get me. Oh yes, today you do get 2 streams because the person behind me is playing Jurassic Park, or the Jurassic World Evolution 3. She's building parks back there.
Some dark sorcery lurks within Faramir's wound. I do not like it.
We must hope Faramir's wounding came not from a weapon of Morgul make. You will need to freely travel throughout the city. You will need to freely travel throughout the city.
Why am I watching you then? She has much better parks than I do.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Alrighty, now the joys of Minas Tirith of running all over the
Will we
place.
fall from the Pelennor as we fell from Osgiliath? When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
All these plaques and stuff that we gotta read. She was already encountering the issues of the customers being mad that bathrooms and stuff are too far away because her paths are very... They look pretty, but then they don't function good enough for the customers, and they're mad about it. Bathrooms are too far away. Well, yeah, because you're going around a nice, pretty lake. I'm not slandering. I'm supporting them. I'm making them, saying they're good. They looks very pretty, but the people are upset that the bathrooms are too far. People always be pooping. Yeah, that's why Sandbox is so fun. Yeah, you can just ignore it all.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of
A
Minas.
suspicious character. He's dead now. Though it's like the people who made the game have never actually been in an actual park. There aren't bathrooms every 5 feet. This is true. Or there is, but it's because every, like, you know, restaurant that you go into at a theme park, they have bathrooms in them. Or, like, you go to a drink thing and there's just a bathroom behind the corner all the time. It's just every place where you eat food, there's a bathroom right there. It's not a separate entity like the game makes it. So now it's just whatever's down here is just the plaques and stuff. At least for now. Bathrooms ruin the aesthetic, she gets it. Can I not interact with this? Okay, that seems weird. No, I have to be able to. What if I interact with this one first and then go back? Okay, so this one I just don't interact with. Okay. Or it's just like super bugged, because it does make me get off my mount. Hello, Florence. How's it going? I've been away from Jurassic World too long. I blame LOTRO, and you wouldn't think of reasons after the third beer. Taking a small break from LOTRO. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just kind of experiencing Minas Tirith for the first time. Seeing that, yeah, I play on the legendary servers, and I never actually did Minas Tirith when it was like the so-called endgame content. I've always just kind of like blown through it with going through the story and stuff. See, this is bugged too. I thought you could relax. Or unless you just have to go to them, maybe. Oh, you just go to them. I see. Yeah, and I also remember all the the constant running around. Go to the 7th floor, go to the 1st floor, go to the 3rd floor. Only made it to 50 so far, restarted playing it about after a 15-year break. Oh, damn. That could be fun, though. That's a massive break, so I bet you the game has definitely changed since you last played. Yeah, from my understanding, there's only a whole bunch of dailies to do for all the different reps. To earn different gear. See, this one I can use. Oh, okay, so some of these are fine plaques. Other ones are just discover the locations. Weird. Okay. I'm still looking Doom currently. Time consuming? Oh, yes. That's a good time, though. So the theater you just discover, you don't actually... The strategy for the tentacle boss is kill all the little ones so that the boss pulls down the pillars, walk on the pillars and beat up the boss, and then run away. That's the strategy. And you can use the pillars to like hide behind so that you don't take too much damage. So if you need to like heal or something like that, or regen a bit. Too much incoming damage so far, that's fair.
It is an insult.
How do you do?
I am at your service.
What can I do for you? Good day.
Well met.
Empathy for some extra defense. Not that you really need it for landscape stuff. Yeah. The crit defense is all you would use empathy for, really, because the armor value isn't useful. I mean, the resistance rating is okay, but it's not going to be that high. The crit defense is the most useful stat on empathy, but you really only need that for high tier raids. It's not going to make a difference in landscape a lot. And then wit is for, yeah, the finesse. You'll still get the crit rating, which is good, but it's mostly for the finesse to make sure your skills are actually actually landing and being effective, rather than being resisted or blocked, parried, and evaded all the time. I am Red Tree Lore Master. I really enjoy the Lore Master, actually. Since its rework. It's been a lot of fun.
What's your name?
Because the Lore Master was quite different 15 years ago.
How do you do?
Alright, now we go all the way to the other end of the city now. I mean, you still get pets. You just only get the pets now mostly in blue. Which I think they're reworking blue again here shortly. Where blue is going to become more like a captain spec. Where you're going to get a 2 arms buff and some like fellowship healing buffs and fancy stuff like that. I like blue. Blue's okay for like PvP or really specific like solo dungeon scenarios, but I'm not a massive fan of it leveling. It's too slow for me. I like the fast-paced boom, stuff explodes. But I know a lot of people like blue, which is totally fair because it's a lot better than it used to be. I really think, though, that they can combine yellow and blue together. Like, I think there's some healing that they have in yellow that they could put in blue, and then make yellow the universal spec where blue and red can access the debuffs. And I think that would make Lore Master very interesting. Oh, yeah, the big scary stuff solo, I can generally handle in red. It's one of those, I just kill it faster than it kills me, but blue is definitely the safer choice to do it, because you're not taking as much damage. So as long as your, like, bear pet is alive, then you won't die.
Why, hello there.
Yeah, bear does kill very slow. As long as the Lynx can hold aggro, Lynx is definitely better. And the Lynx doesn't accidentally die, because the bear won't die very quickly, but the Lynx might accidentally. Oh, you want to see both ranks of soldiers? Okay, child. Wow, the soldier's just gonna beat up a child.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Like 3 back-to-back Carl arms. Into the stables. Oh, we've got the stacks up that Lynx can tank fine. That's good. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of blue. So far. It is fun though in PvP. You buff up the Lynx a bit and then you send the Lynx onto like a healer in PvP to harass them a bit. It's quite entertaining. It is viable to level with. It's just slower. But you're not going to be dying anytime soon. I know a lot of people that play on like higher difficulties, like landscape difficulties, they'll play with blue because they're not going to be taking the damage. Their pets will. Oh my god, it is laggy in here. But on too high of difficulty, I find that the pet actually just gets one shot, which is which can be a struggle. The fastest way to get skirmish tokens at level 50. It's gonna be between running barrow, like Great Barrow dungeons. If you can find a group for it, Helagrod is technically the fastest way, but you obviously just need 12 you need a full raid for it kind of thing. school and library are pretty efficient because they're really quick. Same with Halls of Night. Otherwise, I would probably do... Which skirmish is probably better? Any skirmish where you are the one capturing things and you're not waiting for enemies to spawn. So like, the offensive ones. Anything that's an offensive, a skirmish will be faster. I think probably the Rift one is pretty quick, or Thievery, Mischief, and Trouble in Tuckborough. Those are really good and are efficient. Fight them, my pet. Bear gets tossed around like a ragdoll. Well, shit. Yep. That's what it feels like playing blue on really high landscape difficulties. When you get into Moria, though, you're going to get a lot of your legendary item stuff quite frequently just from the quests. And then there's a couple of dailies that you can do as well. But yeah, that's not until you enter Moria. Is he inside or... No, he's outside.
Here safely? With the enemy all around?
It's another thief.
City fall.
Love that this kid is just watching me beat up some thief.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
I should have left the city with the others. Too late now.
And we gotta tour the wall with thieves in these corners.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith. Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
All right, we gotta go up to the top and get the secret achievement. After. The secret title for for jumping off. This really bothers me. There's only one staircase up to this platform. There should be another staircase right here. Poorly designed. Poorly designed. If you're a soldier that has to get up to the wall, you now have to just walk further to defend it. Denethor, do better.
We won't let our city fall.
So many of my friends have left this city.
Where is this dude? You're winning in the second circle. Oh, great. Okay. Carrying item quest without the hunter speed buff. Yep. I remember switching off of my warden for the first time after playing it for so long and doing some other quests. Like, damn it, I hate this. I miss my warden speed buff.
How may I help you, friend?
I guess we go up first.
Won't the city fall?
It's fine. TLSS 5 will save Lotro. Will it? Well then, I wonder what that feature would make Lotro look like.
Everyone's on edge, waiting for something to happen. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. When the time comes to fight, you'll be ready. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Spar with soldiers, okay. Anno 1800. Both of you want to see that, okay. Okay. God, the lag in here. The frame drop. How is this more laggy than outside of this building? Oh, 1404.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. It's your first time in Minas Tirith. Shame you couldn't see it in better days. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Is the 1404 the history edition? That's the only one I see on Steam when I do 1404. I'm assuming it's just like a, I don't know, an edition with that comes with DLC or something.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Alright, now we gotta go back to the bottom.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
History edition?
The
Okay.
enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
I know it's such a cool game. 1 to 2 times a year, I LAN party it with my nephew, brother-in-law, and brother. Oh, hell yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I never played the Anno stuff. I have been interested in it. I am a fan of those city building games. Alright, now we gotta go back down this way. You know they cooked when they still have people thinking up efficient village layouts to max production on any night item you need in any age. Ooh. Some of those layouts are like, that can never work. It's too simple. There can never be enough production taking place to support all your people. And yet it works. Nice. I do like finding those efficient layouts. As you know, with my amazing layouts for Jurassic Park. Super efficient. Looks ugly. Is there supposed to be something here? Wager in the wind. Oh, maybe it's up top, actually. It's just doing it weird. So petitioning the head to have those paths of yours designated as a war crime and punishable accordingly. And so far they're unresponsive to my pleas. But I'm stubborn. Get out of here, bot. I'm super interested in that The Expanse Osiris Reborn game. I don't know if I've heard of that. What's that one about? Or like, I guess like what type of game?
Have I mentioned I am friends with the Prince of the Halflings?
Oh, Exodus might scratch that Mass Effect itch. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, now we gotta find keys. Really know what we're looking for, but maybe it's just a key lying on the ground? Yep, it is. Alcant Games is going hard while just dropping an update to 40k Rogue Trader. They're working on 40k Dark Heresy in this Osiris Reborn game. Ooh, okay. I'm sorry, Lotro. The wood troll I just killed is not classified under the same species as the wood troll 10 feet ahead. I'm sorry, okay? I wasn't aware of the subtle differences in the wood troll species. Yeah, that's on you, Steven. How dare you not know the difference? You got to know the difference between the wood trolls. Just because they look the same and they're within the same proximity, doesn't mean that they are the same. And it doesn't mean that that's the one that you're supposed to kill. Because the person that gave you that quest, they know the difference.
Are you here to help?
Tell explain the difference. Well, I don't know the difference. The NPC does. You're gonna have to ask them. My guess is that there's a special imaginary border that exists, where if they cross that border, then that one doesn't matter. Then they're not the same. Maybe the quest tracker will have the imaginary border on the map, and will say, only kill the ones within this area. Search for a way up. Oh my god. Everything within Minas Tirith is just super laggy. It's crazy. So it's not this way? Okay. So then it is this way. Imaginary borders killed the frame rate, right? Oh, I thought the game crashed there for a second. I'm here. Hello, Antol.
To help?
You made it?
Won't let our city fall. Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much. We won't let our city fall. Every minute feels like hours.
Oh,
We
he
can
wants
only
me to
prepare
clear
so
out
much.
the sewers.
Every
Got
minute
it.
feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
We'll do that later. Let's focus on the exterior of this first. Haven't unlocked the dailies yet. Actually, just doing Minas Tirith the first time. Only just entered Minas Tirith. Well, we'll get there. We'll get to those dailies. Dailies will save the friendly. Yeah, the pre-dailies. Yep. The quest that is like the dailies, but it isn't actually a daily yet. So, like, realistically, I should probably do them right now, but I just want to focus on then just getting through Minas Tirith first.
Are you here to help?
Okay, so wait, where is this dude now? Oh, do I just have to summon him? Ah, I do.
Are you here to help?
Wait. No, where's the other kid? Is he back? Okay, hold on, let's go back over here. Fun fact, Minas Tirith wasn't built in a day because of the lag and all. I believe that. Okay, I got all of these. It's giving me two of the same kid. Where's the other kid? Okay, hold on. Maybe if I log out. I feel like I have to summon him, but he's not being summoned. Like I said, LOTRO's engine was already dated at this point. It was never designed to render big spaces like this. Yeah, it does struggle sometimes. At least it's not as bad as it used to. Like, the 64-bit servers actually help quite a lot in this scenario. Because even walking around in Minas Tirith, it was massive frame drops. So it's nice that it's not as much of an issue anymore. Hello, can I access my... Uh-oh. See, and then I just log out and the game crashes. All right, fine. It's probably faster to do it this way anyways. How dare I log out? I'm never allowed to log out. So what would be looking pretty sweet about now, huh? Right? Okay. Oh, let's get our boards here. Yeah, that was the problem, is it wasn't summoning him specifically. It was summoning two of this Yellowin girl. So now we need to go back to the bottom. Okay. Blame the kid. Nice one. I will blame the kid. It was totally the kid's fault. Well, I guess it's not the kid's fault that the kids they spawned twice. It was the game's fault, so I'll still blame the game. Just the game spawned the kid twice. Well, I guess since I'm going back through here... get to the first level again. Might as well. These. Anything over there, maybe? Should check first. Oh, why is there no Goblin Slayer? Out of all the Slayer deeds to not have in Gondor, there's no Goblin Slayer. Because we murdered them all in Moria. But they're right here. There's still more. Is that just a dead end? We'll just run to the other side. Your journey really is about being drop kicked out of the Radiator program. I wasn't drop kicked out of it. I still haven't been approved or denied for it yet. The same difference. Aside from them forgetting to send me an email, my other thought is that they didn't want to accept me at this time, but they also didn't want to decline me because they're going to be opening up the program again at some point. So rather than me resubmitting, they're just putting me on hold? I don't know. They probably just forgot to send an email to say no. Or forgot to send an email that said yes. But I'll never know. Oh yes, definitely one of life's greatest mysteries. The mystery of the email. Will more get approved or declined? The world will never know. And I think that's kind of more entertaining in a way. They saw my application and didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know if they should say yes or no. They just left it as read. See if the valve chain is in here, but I doubt it. I think it's... That's gonna connect there. Yeah, I think it's down here. Go. There we go, finally done with the children. Now we can go back up to the, I guess, the third floor now. So who's this Morg guy? A VIP? No, worse. He's a lifer. Curse them. We hate them. That reminds me, they announced the second movie of the so-called Hunt for Golem trilogy. So the first movie is the Hunt for Golem, but then the second movie is going to be, the current working title is Shadows of the Past, which is in reference to the chapter in the Fellowship of the Ring book, and it's supposed to be about well, I guess it starts with Frodo, or with Merry, Pippin, and Sam and their life in the Shire after Frodo leaves, and then they're, you know, reminiscing about the past, and they kind of share a story with one of Sam's kids, and we're actually getting the missing chapters, right, that weren't in the movie. So we're getting the Old Forest, Tom Bombadil, and the Barrow Downs.
Beyond this gate lies the third circle.
Which I think is kind of interesting.
Craftsman's Tier.
Now I have a feeling that we actually might get the Scourging of the Shire
Every minute
with
feels
it as
like
well.
hours. We can only prepare so much.
It is not fake news. It was confirmed by Peter Jackson himself, and it was being pushed by Stephen Colbert. So Stephen Colbert and his son kind of wrote up a little script, and they gave it to Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers approved of it. So now Peter Jackson, Stephen Colbert, and the rest of the writing crew of the other movies will be working on it while Andy Serkis continues Hunt for Gollum. I am curious to see what Peter Jackson's vision of Bombadil is. Because I agree that he may not necessarily work in a movie, but I am curious to see what his vision was, because Tom Bombadil was originally planned to be in the movie, but they cut all of that stuff out due to time and story purposes. Just, he wasn't a fit for that movie, which is fair. I don't know. I'm interested, and if there's this idea of kind of filling in the gaps of stuff that they missed in the movie, and we're getting to see it now told, I think there's some potential. But it does have to be done right, because Tom Bombadil is very tricky. But I also think it's funny that they're essentially showing everything that they cut out, but it also happens to be everything that Amazon put in Season 2 of Rings of Power. They put in Tom Bombadil, they put in references to the Old Forest, they put in the Barrow Downs. And they were bragging about it, like, see, haha, we put it in our show because Peter Jackson didn't put it in the movies. But now Peter Jackson's response is, well, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it, and we'll see what the people like more. Yeah, he's pretty much the god, for lack of a better term. Absolutely. He's the oldest, the eldest, unaffected by the ring, very kooky and wild. And yeah, it is tricky to do, so it'll be, I don't know, be interesting to see. Because I don't think we get that, we really get that with Rings of Power. We don't see like the true potential of that character. We're getting like bits and pieces, but it's still not quite perfect. So I guess I don't know, we'll find out. But that's the second movie. That's what's been announced. All right, so we grabbed the chicken, and now we gotta carry it where? Wager in the wind. Oh, right. This is where I gotta go all the way to the very top of Minas Tirith to throw a chicken off of it. God damn it. What these quests sometimes. Well, and Gandalf even explains why Tom can't carry the ring to Mordor in the books. He says it in the book. So maybe there's something there that they can play with and be like, yeah, actually, this is why Tom can't carry it to Mordor. think what Gandalf said in the books was that how do you convince someone like Tom Bombadil to go on this quest? How do you convince someone like Tom that this is important enough for him to do when he really doesn't care about the world? And how do you guarantee that he succeeds on this mission? And then how do you even contact him? Like, you go into the old forest, but it doesn't mean that he'll make an appearance. I don't know if Tom cares about the world as a whole. Like, he can't, like, kind of like Radagast, where like he cares about nature, but he doesn't care about the everyday folk. Which is why he's chosen to like isolate himself. But I don't know, that's the mysteries of Tom, right? We don't really know Tom. And we're not supposed to know Tom. Why are we throwing chickens off Minas Tirith? Because a guard says a chicken... Doesn't the guard say the chicken will fly? And the other guard's like, no. Yeah, you have to settle a wager between two guards, basically. This way. We threw the chicken. Now we jump. We got the title. A long way down. What is the title? The Flighty. And then the chicken lived. The chicken is disgruntled. Well, no shit. It was just thrown like hundreds of feet to the ground. That's what I believe too, is that Tolkien put himself both, in Tom and
Everyone's so down all the
Radagast.
Are you
Their
here to
love
help?
for nature. What do the kids want now?
Everyone's so down all the time.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Oh yeah, we thought it was kind of crazy that I only found out, actually weirdly, that there was going to be, or that the new season of Daredevil was coming out soon because of TikTok. The marketing behind it, Disney didn't push it at all, but I only found out because of like a random thing that Disney pushed on TikTok. I was like, wait, what? The new season comes out in like 2 days? That's crazy. And yeah, we watched the first episode and it's good. It's really good. Oh, we need to go back down to the other side. Yeah, and so I think we'll get this new season of Daredevil, and then you shared the story about the Punisher show. So I think that comes out after, and then it's Brand New Day, or is it Brand New Day and then the Punisher show? Can't remember which, but yeah, that's all stuff that I think is going to be really good.
I greet you, friend.
There's something in here that we need. Yeah, there we go. Love that I'm just going into a tavern and stealing random ale. Don't mind me. Welcome to Belgium. And Minas Tirith is the one reputation that goes past Kindred, right? It's not like respected or celebrated or something. Like it's 2 tiers above Kindred. Or Ireland. Nope. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's what I thought. So it is truly all the dailies, and this is one where even though I don't really need, I want to save the virtue experience, I'm gonna want to complete the deeds just even for the rep, like getting as much rep as possible.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Oh. Whose shoulder am I tapping? Walk between the 2 ranks of men? Oh. This? Climb on top of the barrels. God, the drunkenness.
Will arrive before it's too late.
Why does it have to last so long? Actually, wait, I think... Oh, well, if I log out, then I'm gonna have to restart the game again. God damn it. It's just gonna crash when I log out. Well, I'm in Belgium or Ireland. Then the leg makes so much sense. Just have to go in here for something? Now we gotta go back to the bottom floor for the child. The joys of Minas Tirith. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. one more minute of the drunk. Yay, we're good now. Player count on Gron has been steadily above 600 for the last 4 hours. Now I noticed. Nice. Angmar has been. When I started stream, it was at 93, and now it's gone down to 80. The population of Angmar has been dropping quite drastically, I've noticed. I'm sure it'll go back up once 105 comes out. But it does drop. It has been dropping for a while, sadly. I thought the weekend was for potion. I guess it's for potion. I also think the responses Horde has been saying with what happens to the servers after 105 or after Mordor has not made people very happy. People have been a little bit discouraged. Oh, thanks, Jams. Yep, new patch comes out. Population dies after a few weeks. LOTRO people are always happy. They're either always happy or always mad or upset. So, about, oh, maybe it was I'll say a week ago. A week ago, Cord said, I'll get his exact words, so I don't accidentally misquote anything. His exact words were, where's that? Here it is. We have not yet stated when Angmar and Mordor will wrap up their Veil of the Nine experience, and we are not yet in position to do so today. And this was on the 12th, so almost 2 weeks ago And we are not. It is true that historically we have closed legendary worlds when they reach level cap. But Angmar and Mordor are the first based on a particular part of the story, right? The whole story of the Nazgul. And that story ends before the current live game level cap, because it ends at 105/Mordor. After Mordor, there's no more Nazgul because they're all dead. We will, however, make this announcement once we are in position to do so, and any world closures always bring free transfers from it, so no worries there. So that was said about 2 weeks ago. But the problem before that people have brought up is that when the servers were first announced, it was stated, one, that Mordor would, so long as it was like financially sound or it financially made sense, the Mordor server would stay up like forever, because it was a European region server. It was the first server that was like in Europe, so to speak. So they were going to keep it up forever, so long as, the population was healthy and people were subbing, so it was profitable to keep it up. And then they also said multiple times on the forums, on streams, on the Discords, etc., that the Angmar server would go up to whatever the current level cap is. So we were told that it would go up to the current level cap, but now, just as of 2 weeks ago, we were told that actually the server might be closing by the end of the year, basically, after we go through Mordor. So that upset definitely a lot of people.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
But there has been a push from the community as a request of, no, keep it open, go through all the different level caps. This is what we were told. This is what we want. Don't close it at Mordor. So that's what's been going on there. And all Cord said in response was, why do you guys want it to go past Mordor? So people gave their examples of, well, I want the 130 portrait frames or whatever. I want to experience the raids at those level caps. If you close the servers, I can't experience those raids because people don't run them on the servers anymore, like that kind of thing. So, and I totally get it. Like, there's definitely reasons to keep the server open. Why do you want more game in your game? Exactly.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Exactly. Oh, right. I think Oh, wait, did I not? Maybe I didn't explore all of the third floor. I did the second floor. I don't know if I did the third floor, so let's go back up. Top part. Yep. My thought is that they originally planned to keep Mordor and Angmar open up. They originally planned to keep Mordor up forever, like they said. But once they released the new 64-bit servers, that changed. They changed their mind and just didn't say anything, which is very common for SSG, honestly. So then the plan kind of changed to, well, we'll close the servers once they reach the level cap. So that they also planned to do that. But I think once they realized that once they decided that they were going to do a yearly expansion, they no longer wanted to put in the time to maintain the legendary servers and update their level caps and like make those kinds of changes to the game like they did with Moria and Mirkwood, right? Which is why nothing's changed since then. And yeah, I don't think, or I think they decided that they don't have the time to maintain the servers, so they decided that once, you know, we kill all the Nazgul, the event of the server is so-called over, so there's no reason to keep the servers open, so we're just going to shut down the servers, and we're going to align that time up with the release of the new expansion. But because SSG doesn't always communicate their thoughts clearly and consistently with the players throughout the year, they kind of just announce things randomly. You get things like what's happening right now, where Cord makes a comment and everyone's like, wait, what? When was that decided? That's not what was agreed upon. And then everyone explodes. Where if they announced earlier why they changed their plans, then I think it would have landed different. But we'll see. I think they should just open up server transfers once the event is over, so that those people that want to leave can, but those that want to stay for a variety of reasons can stay for like another 6 to 8 months, experience that end game that there is to experience, and get those different level cap portrait frames, and then call it a day. That's what I would do. If they show me why it would be a complete net negative to open them up, fine, I'll accept that. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't see why it would be bad, but I don't know. Maybe they just don't have the resources to maintain it. Well, I was thinking it was sometime game breaking. It was kind of just what I've been expecting, so not surprised. Yeah, I'm not too surprised either. Like, I also want to experience the different level caps at endgame, but also I'm not hurt by it. I played on this server because of the event, so if the event is done, then great. And if the servers continued on past that, then also great. I'm not leaning one way or the other. That's why I just think there should be options. And then give players the option to decide what they want to do, if they want to leave or stay. But I don't think what's okay is telling players one thing and then completely changing your mind, but without actually communicating it. That is not okay. Like, if you never planned to have the servers go past Mordor because of the event, then why did you post in so many different locations and mention constantly that the servers would go up to whatever the current level cap of the game is? Don't do that. That's not okay. So I think that's another reason why I think they should just give options so that they can maintain some of that faith that they lost. Like, you know what? You're right. We messed up. We'll keep the servers up for a few months so that you can get the different level caps. But then at that point, we have to close them. And I think it's shitty that it ends that way, but it's more fair than just closing them. They really are. They're really bad with flip-flopping and not being transparent, which is such a shame. Because transparency just goes a long way. Like, it's okay if they needed to change plans, or they changed their minds for whatever reason, fine. But just be transparent about that and explain why. And more people will be more accepting of that than being like, oh, by the way, we might be closing the servers. Why? We don't have an answer. Like, okay, well then don't say anything. Or tell us sooner, I guess. I don't know.
We can only prepare so much.
Yeah, they do. I think that also adds to the shame of it. Like LOTRO has such a dedicated fan base. It is such a shame, and it's really shitty that they're not more transparent and open with their decision-making process, and they kind of just announce things randomly. Something's in here that I need. Oh, yeah, there we go.
We won't let our city fall.
Granted, it is a global problem in the game industry these days, and it's only getting worse. Yep, absolutely. Sooner or later, we're going to see some sort of big crash in the games industry that shakes things up quite a bit. Yes, I also foresee a big crash in the games market here eventually. I think what's going to end up happening is it's going to kind of be kind of like the movie industry, where we're going to get 1 or 2 big games that are tied to a specific IP, like Hogwarts Legacy 2 or the supposed Lord of the Rings RPG that's being worked on. And then only certain amount of people will be able to afford to play those games, or God. Only a certain amount of people will be able to afford and play those games. Or we'll just get games that are... We'll get all the indie games. And that will be kind of the only market that we have for a while. What is going on in this building? Yeah, Sony announced a cost. I think they're releasing 2 different PlayStation 5s. There's going to be a more expensive one and a cheaper one. But they're both still more expensive than what it currently costs right now, or something like that. But then Nintendo, I believe, announced the opposite, where I think they're trying to find a way to make the Switch 2 cheaper so that more people buy it. Yeah, I did see something about that.
Mordor
Sony's
will
making some
regret
wild
challenging
decisions
the walls
lately.
of Minas Tirith.
And I think all of these changes, all it's gonna do is just push people back to the classic old games. People busting out their Xboxes, their PlayStation 2s, their retro games, and just playing those now. Because they at least know that they're fun and they work, and if they already have them, then they don't need to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars for a new computer just to play one game a year that's going to cost them like $100 to $120. Yep. Play my old games and run out the clock until 2028.
If you're looking to help, there's plenty to do. As you can surely see, we're low on helping hands. You made it here safely, with the enemy all around.
Oh, not
Come,
this
my
dude.
friends,
Isn't this the
come,
dude
come.
that puts you on, like, every floor of Minas Tirith and has you running around forever? God damn it, not this guy.
You made it here safely, with the enemy all around.
He sucks, it is. He sucks. As long as people don't make me play LOTRO in 2028, I'm good. I'll see what this new expansion is. they're stepping away from the yearly level caps. Okay, so I'm curious to see what their so-called this new progression system is.
Were those
But if
horns?
this
To the horn
new
sound.
progression system is
You
just
made it
not
safely.
what I
With the
want it to
enemy
be,
all
or is not interesting, I might have to reconsider what I do with LOTRO.
Our walls will protect us.
Personally. But I'll definitely still play on Angmar until I'll play on Angmar for sure until they close it. And then maybe I just wait until the next legendary server.
When's everyone coming back?
I mean, I just go back to focus on Warframe Peak story and gameplay for free. Hell yeah. I somehow very highly doubt it'll be a good type of progression. I think we've both experienced what the core audience thinks of our progression ideas more. This is true. This is true. But this is why I'm like, I'll see what they do. Maybe they'll surprise me. And if they surprise me, then great. So which quest is... Oh. Okay.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Is there something in here? Yeah. So as soon as the rat spawned in here, this little area just freaked out, okay? You cannot walk out while moving, standing perfectly still. I swear to God, LOTRO, I swear to God. I get that with I like that with the mail where you open up mail and you're like, too many requests, please slow down. I'm like, I've been opening one mail every 10 to 15 seconds. How is this too fast? Too many requests, slow down, please. Or you're bartering something. I've been clicking the barter button once every 10 seconds. That's too fast. Hello? The door isn't spawning, so I can't open it to enter the tavern.
If you're looking to help, there's plenty to do. As you can surely see, we are low on helping hands. Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
Well, well.
Minas Tirith will surely be able to withstand an attack from the enemy, won't it? What say you, my friends?
Were those horns? To the horn sound.
Tonight, wine,
Almost
food,
against
and
my sub, and
friends.
when it asked to resub,
Tomorrow,
reply too
come
many
what may.
requests. Slow
Well,
down,
well.
please. But every small thing we asked to implement would cause catastrophic server lag. Probably. How? Yeah, just the base engine, the base coding, some wild stuff.
Mordor will regret challenging the
Oh yeah, we
walls of
completed
Minas
another
Tirith.
quest.
Made it here safely? With the enemy all around?
Everyone is so down all the time.
Which specific smiths are you trying to look at? Run to all of them, of course. Oh. Look at the Smith's Work 3. 2 out of 3, but actually just go around to all of them. Got it. There we go.
Everyone's so down all the time.
See if he's done his work. Oh. It's the NPC we talked to. Done your work, sir?
Minas Tirith will surely be able to withstand an attack from the enemy, won't it?
She stopped building parks. Why did she stop building parks? Now I'm stuck here with just you. I think she's playing D&D with her brother now. Which does remind me, there will be no stream tomorrow afternoon, so I'm going to stream, or there's no stream tomorrow, so I'm going to do the makeup stream on Monday. I will stream on Monday, and I'll stream at this normal time. So the time that I would normally stream on Sunday, I'm just moving it to Monday. Some family stuff has come up. That I have to take care of. So I will be moving this stream to Monday. I have a late shift, so I might actually like that. Well, perfect. I've missed a lot of Sundays. Like, I gotta miss another one, but I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll do... I have the time to do a makeup for it on Monday, so I'm gonna do that. So yeah, no stream tomorrow, but there'll be one on Monday.
With the women and children gone, the city truly is a grim place.
Everyone is so down all the time.
Okay, so we gotta go back down, and there's something we gotta go back over here. Okay. This way first.
greetings, friend.
What say you, my friends? You made it here
Find a
safely?
hat,
With the enemy
bread,
all around?
flowers, and a rug? I love how they make you do like 80 million different things, but the quest reward is still only 900 reputation. There's a new Ghost of the Shell animated series coming. Looks actual fire, keeping the aesthetic of the original. Ooh, that's fun. Is it over here? Yep. Now I'm just stealing some bread from a tavern. Nothing like walking into a tavern and be like, I need to find some bread. And then you just see bread sitting on a table and taking it and running away. Also, I love how it all had to be bread from that specific tavern. They like the bread from the other tavern. The tavern that they're currently in doesn't have good bread. Local bread, more cheese. But why that specific local bread? Minas Tirith probably has so much local bread. Why does the, what place is that? Why does the Haven have better bread than the Merry Swan? What does the Haven do differently with their bread?
Here safely? With the enemy all around?
Where? Oh.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may, Minas Tirith will surely be able to withstand an attack from the enemy, won't it? What say you, my friends?
Were those horns? Do the horns sound?
Come, my friends, come, come!
Okay, so now we're moving up to the next floor. So first we'll go back down the main floor to turn this quest to the children, and then we'll see where that takes me, and then make our way back up. Let's do this. This will be faster. Main
These are
gate.
troublesome times indeed.
When's everyone coming back?
Okay, so they're done. And we'll go back up to the players tier.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Actually, forget.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Oh, 1D done.
This city may not be as bright as it once was, but it still is strong. Minas Tirith will hold. I'm sure of it.
We won't let our city fall.
Sure this gets discovered. Something up here. Oh, it's down there.
The city may not be as bright as it once was, but it still is strong. Dark skies, dark tidings.
Come back here, child. Shortcut? That was a wild shortcut there, kid. Scold the child. And then the dude that was for the sewers is up here. Yep. His quest.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith. Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much. We won't let our city fall. We won't let our city fall. Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Okay, we'll do that part later. Oh, we can deliver the mushrooms down to the first hall later.
Dark skies, dark tidings. Logged in my Warden for the first time. River Hopper. Warden looks so wrong at playing your video. Don't blame me. SSG's the one that put spear damage on River Hobbit. That's not my fault. Lies. You're telling me that SSG came to me and said, if we were to put spear damage on a race, who would it be? And I replied with, ooh, make a new race called the River Hobbit. Give them the spear damage. Dark skies, dark tidings. Another bot today. Get out of here. Actually does sound like something you would suggest, Mr. Creator Program. What the hell? There's no way. No, I would have picked elves. Elves or men. Because I like those races more. I hate the hobbits.
Minas Tirith will hold. I'm sure of it.
We go down a level. I think they should. Yeah, they definitely need better or more racials.
To see this city fall would be a tragedy.
I also think they should do something with like the backgrounds you get when you pick your or when you create your character. You pick elf, you like elf of Gondolin or elf of Mirkwood or something like that. I also think that should come into play, honestly. Racial rework, deed rework, purchase rework, progression rework. Yeah. A lot of reworks. Let's go do this one first, then we'll come back to, I think. Oh, yeah, we need to, yeah, the warrior tree. So what do you like about the game? It's got Gandalf, and he's cool, I guess.
I'm going to be a soldier one day. Are you a rider? Ooh, and then we need to go outside, okay?
Does it let me jump off this? Of course not. Because that would be crazy and like, I don't know, immersion breaking or something. I take it red is the way to go with Warden, as with all classes. Yeah, if you're looking to DPS, red is the way to go because yellow is the universal spec. So the yellow tree only costs 1 point to upgrade things instead of 2. And that's the same for both blue and red. So it's just, if you're DPS, it's red. If you're tank, it's blue. And then yellow is there to like support both of them. Yeah, you can't pick yellow. You just put points into yellow and it only, kind of like the brawler, right? The brawler, you can't pick yellow. It's just an extra set of traits that you can put points into when you're done with red, so to speak. I think every class should. I mentioned that earlier with Lore Master, where I think it should just be red Lore Master and blue Lore Master, and then allow all the debuffs to be like 1 point, and then you can be a pet lore or a support Lore Master with some debuffs, or a DPS Lore Master with some debuffs. I think that's the way it should be. You do raids with Trapper, and you do PvP with Trapper. Because, again, it's the debuffs and extra buffs and healing and stuff that it supplies. So that's when you do Trapper. For solo, absolutely not. But for raids and PvP, there is some scenarios where it's really good. What they tried to do with it is, if it's like, okay, if you don't have if you're in a raid group and you don't have a Lore Master and you don't have a Berg, then you can bring in a Hunter and it will kind of fill that role, even though it's not as good. And it's actually just better to have a yellow Lore Master, a yellow Berg, and a yellow Hunter. It's better to have all three instead of one or the other. And then in addition to that, you would have your red Lore Master, and a red Berg, and a red Lore Master. Red Hunter, red Berg, and red Lore Master. So you'd have 2 of each, really, is what you would do. You don't need debuffs when you're godlike with red like me. Back up to the 4th floor, which is the players tier. Oh wait, no, we need to go to the craftsman tier first. I guess we can still go to the players tier. It's still faster that way. Oh yeah, this is the gear that I get at 105, right?
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Box of greater armor. Yeah. Oh, but they changed it so you just pick what you want. Interesting, because it did used to be like, here's the gloves and the tokens, you get the gloves.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see
Oh,
it
this
in
is what I was
better
thinking
days.
of. Yeah, here's the headpiece.
the lesser? Okay, yeah, so fire damage. So Lore Master is fire damage. Water Lore incoming. Healing buff increased is really good for yellow line. Let's hear you out. Lore Master, what's the blue one? Lore Master blue is the Water Lore incoming. Lore Master yellow is Water Lore pulses. Oh, that's right. So ideally in yellow line, you want the 2 set from Dol Amroth that I'm wearing. Water Lore incoming healing, and then you do 4 Water Lore pulses. Because like you could do just eitncreased incoming healing buff of the 5% and the 3%. But either one, it doesn't stack, and it only takes the 5%, or 2, it's just more beneficial to have the extra pulses because it lasts longer. The fire damage is good though. Oh, that's right. And then there was this, yeah, the class item, and this is where you'd put your whatchamacallit, your class essence would go in here eventually. What you would do. Oh, that's a really good sword. God damn, that's a lot of morale. Interesting. You lose out on finesse though, which is kind of a shame. You don't want the cloak because you're gonna have a different cloak.
Dark skies, dark
What is
tidings.
this set? What is the difference here? Oh, this is the agility
Is this your
gear.
first time in Minas Tirith?
Can you barter for this stuff?
Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Like if I wanted
I
this
haven't
sword
slept in
instead, oh, that's a
days.
dagger. What if I wanted
The enemies of men
a might
approach.
sword?
I hope you are prepared.
Oh, there is no might sword. It is an axe. Damn. Funny that gear set from Highbold is carrying me through West Rohan completely. Nothing from Quest even comes close. Nope, not even close. Okay, so we're doing players tier.
How may I help you, friend?
What say you, my friends? Come, my friends, come, come!
Slower kill time than a brawler, that's for sure. Yeah, Warden's kill time is going to be a lot slower. Just because you got to build gambits and then use the gambits. It gets a little bit better later on. But yeah, Brawler's kill time is going to be a lot quicker. Oh look, the quest is finally done. It actually is the complete check.
Are you a rider? Look how dark the sky is. It's not even night time.
Did I not repair this? Oh, I had to do it 3 times. There we go.
We won't let our
That's
city
why.
fall.
Are you a rider? While you're on a horse, nothing gets past that. Or while you're on a horse, nothing gets past that. Yep. I'm definitely a rider. You got it, kid. You figured it out.
I haven't slept in days. I haven't slept in days.
Wait for him to return home? Why not? I just go over there and check. Oh, look, he's still here. God, why do they make you wait 2 minutes? Just go up the staircase, do some stuff, and then come back.
The fifth circle is the Sage's Tier, and it is a place of learning.
Gondor needs your aid.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls.
The last thief.
I haven't slept in days.
soldier one day.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith?
Yay, completed the questing
Shame you
deed.
couldn't see it in better days.
Minas Tirith is my home, and I'm not leaving.
I got that bog lurker now. Just looks like a brain with legs. Brain with legs and sticks coming out of it. Sounds disgusting. I love it. I think it'd be cool if lore masters, when they unlocked pets like that, they could make their main pets have that look. Like if I summoned a bog lurker, my bog lurker could look like that guy.
What say you, my friends?
Ooh,
Tonight, wine,
the dude
food,
actually
and
isn't
friends.
done. Oh,
Tomorrow, come what may.
Greetings, friend.
well, he was done that
Come, my
quest.
friends,
I guess
come.
he has 30 more quests. Okay.
Our walls will protect us.
Well, then I think this will be this will be a good place to stop it for today, and then we will not be back tomorrow, but we will be back Monday. And we will, we'll continue here. So our Monday stream will be the same time as what we would, and when we would stream on Sunday, but we're just going to do it on Monday instead. But yeah, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all next time. Can't drink on Monday, though. Schedule ruined. Oh, no. Poor Steven.